Welcome to the Won't Grow Up podcast.
I mean, we're not starting now.
Why not?
So I've still got a bag of popcorn to finish. I'm hungry. Hello and welcome back to the Won't Grow Up podcast with me, Kat Fyson.
Me, Liam Underwood.
And today we're going to talk about...
the origin story.
If I realised it was going to take you that long, I would have said it myself.
I didn't realise.
I thought you might want to say it.
No, I didn't know what you were setting me up for. I
was setting you up for the thing that we decided we were going to talk about, so it's hardly being set up.
Yeah, but before we talk about that...
Okay.
Thank you to Amanda, Culture Pop A Go Go, for the shout out on their recent episode. It was very nice words that she said about us.
And they talked about Harry Potter in that episode, which I'm all about.
I know you are. On to business.
On to business.
Because our episodes have been running a bit long.
Yeah, so let's just keep it succinct. Let's keep it tight. Let's keep it under 40 minutes, preferably.
Alright,
preferably in the 30 zone.
This is the origin story. This is how this one met this one, and this one met this one, and then how this happened.
Yep.
How did it happen then? Go on.
Well, the thing is, right, is that I didn't remember when we first met. But you do.
Yeah, because it was like, you know, in the movies when like the doors open and the woman walks in and it's like the fans blowing and the hair's all going and there's little angels floating around.
That's definitely not even a little bit what I did. No, it was at a pub, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you was just moaning.
So that's what I do.
You started, you mean to go on.
Yeah, what was I moaning about, Liam?
Alright, so we was at a pub joining the University of Portsmouth Rock Society.
Which is not a geology society. It's about rock music. Just to clear that up.
For all those people that were wondering. There was a geology, like, I don't know if it was a society, but there was a class. I hung out with them once. It rocked.
Why did I laugh? I'm so disappointed in myself.
Yeah, it was like music, rock and roll, and basically the person who you lived with for a time, Ash, was making the membership cards, and you was kicking off because even though you lived with him, he spelt your name wrong.
Well, you should know.
Cat with a C.
Did we know? We didn't live together at that time because
you did. It was year 2.
Oh, I thought I joined the Rock Sock at the end of the first year, but maybe not.
No.
I went out with them in the first year.
Yeah, but
that's irrelevant. Probably.
This was year 2. This was the start of year 2 for both of us.
Yes.
And I was joining the Rock Sock for the first time. It was very exciting. I wanted to meet new people, meet some women.
Sorry, that was my phone. Ignore that.
And I met you. But yeah, I just remember you were proper like having a little whinge, like, he lives with me and he doesn't even know how to spell my name.
That does sound a lot like me.
Yeah.
In fact, I do remember that.
Honestly, the amount of times...
It's because I liked winding Ash up.
But the amount of times I hear you say this exact phrase, cat with a she, all the time. Yeah. You can't be having none of this K nonsense.
No, we cannot.
So...
with a C.
You don't remember that night? Or at least meeting me on that night?
No, now you've said that, I remember that moment, but I don't remember meeting you for the first time.
No, the fact that I was there just like, who is this crazy lady?
Oh, you obviously like all about this crazy lady.
Eventually, but I wasn't in that moment.
No, I'm not surprised.
No, I was like, oh, so where are the women? Oh, God, this was a mistake. But no, I stuck with it.
Yeah.
Like Hillary Clinton. No, not Hillary Clinton, someone else. Politics, I persisted. Nevertheless, I persisted.
Yeah, except for it's nevertheless she persisted, but okay, whatever.
Cut that.
No.
So what's the first time you remember meeting me then, if you don't remember the actual first time?
Well, that's the thing, I don't really remember the first time properly meeting you. I just remember that you started coming along to like pre-drinking at our house.
Yeah, I was invited. I didn't just show up. Because the way you described that.
Yeah, you were invited. I don't think I invited you, but you were invited.
No, you didn't.
No. So that's kind of how I got to know you and your weird quirks through like, you know, drinking games like. What is it?
I have never.
Yeah, some people call it Never Have I Ever, which...
No, I have never.
I've never.
And I remember during these pre-drinks, It was me, and I was trying to court you, and then we had a friend who was trying to court someone else.
I was going to get to this, because this is worthy of talking about.
Yeah, and we'd have little man talks to kind of peck it, like, just to kind of be, just to check in, be like, how's it going? And
terribly.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know, she keeps just like looking at me and I don't know what to say, and then he'd be like, yeah, same.
The thing is, right, what makes this more awkward is that I knew that you liked me.
How did you know that? I played it really cool.
Because my housemate Ash, the one who...
He didn't know.
He knew.
He knew nothing.
He 100% knew.
He didn't know nothing.
He had an eye for these things.
I thought you was alright.
Thanks. Yeah, I wasn't really looking for a boyfriend, to be honest.
I
was just,
I wasn't looking. I was just looking.
# single life.
Yeah, I was enjoying going out a lot.
Yeah.
I was enjoying drinking.
Okay, I feel like we've skirted over the man talks though, because I was never privy to these man talks, obviously.
Yeah.
So what generally did they involve?
Just like boosting each other's confidence.
What would you say to boost your friend's confidence?
Beard's on point tonight.
Wow.
I don't know.
Anything else?
Yeah, we'd just be like, oh, you've got this, don't worry, it's going well. She's clearly into you, she hasn't run away yet, it's all fine.
She hasn't run away yet.
Be more charming.
Be more charming, that's some good advice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I'd often be like, look at what I'm doing and just copy.
See, I didn't know that I knew something was obviously going on because you just sort of like disappear, and I'd usually get a look from Ash to be like, he's off again.
And you just man talk, mate.
Just man talk. So I kind of knew something was going on.
It wasn't always about you, alright? Sometimes it was like... Yeah, it was like...
Oh. Was it about other women?
No, it was like, oh, did you see the game last night?
That definitely never happened. Like, even a little bit.
We'd be like, did you play that game last night? That new video game.
That World of Warcraft.
Yeah. But no, like sometimes it would just be like... just general chatting, like, oh, how was your day, blah blah blah,
whilst me and the girl that the other person was trying to court would just be like laughing amongst ourselves, thinking, where have they gone? Probably to talk about us. Why don't they just talk to us? Probably.
No, I mean, you can't just talk to you all the time.
Yeah, but you were barely talking to us at all.
It was scary.
Yeah, maybe.
Because, right, what you don't understand is back then you were women, like females.
Oh, still.
Yeah. But, like, I didn't know what to do about that.
No. I mean, how old were you at that point?
Don't know. 21, 22?
21, and you didn't know how to speak to women.
I went to an all-boys school, it was a huge mistake.
Yeah, I went to an all-girls school, to be fair, so I wasn't, like, brilliant at talking to guys.
Yeah.
Not that I really
but
had
also,
much experience doing it.
The other thing, right, was, like, when I first thought, oh, I like this person...
Yeah.
It was because we had the same class together.
Yes, that's true. We should probably move on to that, shouldn't we?
Yeah, let's move away from this man talk bullshit.
I was just curious, that's all. Yeah, so we had a screenwriting class together.
With a lecturer, Babs.
Oh yeah, good old Babs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these lessons, when I bothered to
You were
show
very, very lazy.
Right, this is why, because a lot of the time it was like, watch a film.
Yeah.
Talk about it for 10 minutes.
It wasn't even that. It was like, come in and we'll show you a film, because it was like a 3-hour class. It was like, cool, let's show an hour of a film and then talk about it.
Yeah, and a lot of the time it wasn't like even the whole film.
No, it was ridiculous.
And some of the time Babs wouldn't show up either, in my defence. So
yeah, she was rubbish. But the point is that I spotted you. I was like, oh, she's that one. She's that one. She's the cat with a shoe. So I was like, I knew her.
Because we sat on like opposite sides of like quite a big table, didn't we?
We were like a regular Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. Spotted each other across the room.
Yeah.
Except not really. So I was with my 2 friends that were on my journalism course.
Yeah, I was with my 2 friends. We all had friends.
Everyone had friends. And I don't know, I don't think I really like properly clocked that you were remotely interested in me.
I was very subtle with it. I played it really cool.
I think we've mixed the timeline a little bit here, because there was a stage where I had no idea that you were remotely
Yeah,
interested
I was really
in me,
casual.
which is when we were sort of like in this class together. We were still going out like with the Rock Society, but at that stage I didn't know. It wasn't until later on that, you know, further along the line that I figured out that you liked me. But
yeah, well, I played it real cool.
Yeah, you asked for my phone number.
Oh, that was so good. That was so smooth.
Come on, explain how you asked for my phone number.
Alright, so any fellas that are listening and you want some advice, listen up.
What are you doing?
The eyebrow thing.
Okay, go on.
So here's how you do it, right? You're in a class with someone and you want their number, and you go, why don't you give me your number, and that way, if you're not going to show up, you can text me and I can let the lecturer know and I'll make up an excuse for you.
Yeah. There was a stroke of genius in that.
I did the eyebrow thing wrong. It's meant to be these fingers. I think you're meant to do it like that.
I don't even know what that is.
They do it in the movies when they're being cool.
Right, okay. Anyway. So yeah, you got my phone number. We started chatting, or was it on Facebook that we started chatting, or?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh God, here we go.
Your cat had died and I was consoling you.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I remember that my cat died.
You just don't remember the fact that I was there for you through that, helping console you. Okay.
No, it's believable. I'm sure it happened.
I mean, it's a weird thing for me to make up if it didn't.
But the one thing that I do remember...
Oh, here we go.
...is... And I'm surprised you haven't brought this up. But anyway, our assignment for this script, writing for the screen class, was that we had to write a script of a short film.
Yeah, it wasn't a big... I think it was like 30 pages or something, which in script format is nothing.
About 30 minutes, give or take.
Yeah.
And I had basically ripped my idea from the film
movie Seven,
because it's a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
So I basically stole the idea from that. But the issue I had, and I think it was feedback that I'd got from Babs about the character development.
Possibly.
I think it might have been initial feedback on the first draft that my character development was just shit, basically. And you offered to come over and help me with it.
Yeah.
And I think I was horrendously hungover.
Yeah, I walked into your front room and you were just lying on the floor.
I don't even know why.
I think you were eating biscuits or something.
That sounds a lot like
But you were just lying on the floor I can't even bear to look at it.
I sound like a proper drama queen.
Well, what did you get in GCSE drama?
An A.
So that explains it.
Yeah. So I can't. Did we actually work on it, or did we just talk?
Did it for you. Or you laid on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it for you. And then what grade did you get?
What grade did I get? A first.
You got a first. What did I get?
2-1.
A 2-1, which is not as good as a first.
Smashed it.
Well, I smashed it.
You did.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the only firsts that I got in a uni assignment.
Well, I mean, you say that you got.
That you got for me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's alright. And that's when you were like, well, I guess I got to date him now.
Oh, yeah. Although we didn't get together until...
Later.
There was a night out that was riddled with drama.
Yeah,
I thought that
you were drunk.
I'd had a few drinks.
You'd had a few too many.
A few too many drinks. And I thought that you were interested in somebody else, and that made me upset.
Yeah. So then, to rectify that, you just snogged my face off.
Yeah, I did.
In public.
And the rest is history.
I don't really like PDA, but...
We're not really a PDA couple.
Nah. But that night,
it wasn't really that PDA. It was quite quiet where it happened. It wasn't like in the middle of a dance floor.
Nah, but still, you're a bit of a mess, weren't you?
Thanks very much.
no,
you're still dating me now, so
yeah.
Something must have improved.
Yeah, but that's basically how we got together, right?
Yeah, that's the...
I feel like we're missing key elements.
Probably.
Yeah.
But those are the things that stand out.
What's the first thing about me that you noticed and you were like, what? Yeah.
Whoa. You were funny. I say that in the past tense, you're not anymore, but there's just something about a good sense of humour that's incredibly sexy.
Yeah, I've heard that.
obviously my dramatic
nature
is what drew you to me.
Yeah. It was the dramatic nature. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah. That this is the thing, right? So this is why we want to talk about this, because what we're trying to kind of get across here is that anything can happen in the most unlikeliest of places. You've just got to be open to it.
What a good moral to the story.
I mean, neither of us were looking for anything.
No,
but
at uni I had absolutely no interest in dating.
No,
at all.
I just wanted to hit it and quit it.
Well, I just wanted to
would rather stay and play.
No, I didn't have any interest in any of that.
Yeah.
At uni, that's not really why I went. I went to have fun, whatever.
Educate yourself.
Yeah, secondary, but
yeah. Second year was really good. Like, it was a lot of going out. It was a lot of fun, and then we started dating. And third year was just
we just stopped going out, really, didn't we? We were just became
I remember still going out quite a lot, because I remember I was like a little goody two shoes, and I got my dissertation done quite early. And so to celebrate, I kept going out with like our friends who were in year 2, and everyone else in our year just hated me for it.
Yeah. I started my dissertation quite early as well, but I don't know if I don't think I was going out as often as you were. No,
because I really enjoyed the course I did, so I was not one of these like, oh, I'm going to leave it till the last minute and do an all-nighter getting an essay done.
I mean, I started my I think essays and stuff. I started early enough. I didn't leave it till the last minute, but I wasn't doing it like as soon as I found out what the assignments were.
Yeah, I had pretty good time management at uni. I was actually quite surprised by myself.
Anyway, we sort of digressed a little bit.
Yeah, so
what do you think has changed in our relationship since we first got together? Other than the fact that we don't go out and drink all the time now.
I'm not sure.
Right.
I think a lot has changed, but it's hard to pinpoint like what it is. Like you've just got more used to the way I am.
And vice versa, probably.
I wouldn't say I'm used to it.
Oh, okay, thanks.
I just put up with it.
I would have thought by now, like, almost 8 years.
No, the thing that always baffles me, genuinely, is when I do things that I've always done that still surprise you.
What, like not doing the washing up?
Yeah, and I'm like, we're coming up to 8 years.
I should be used to the fact that you're not going to do the washing up. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying, like, how many times do we have to go through this lesson before you learn it?
How many times will it take before you start doing it?
No, but that's obviously not going to happen.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, so that's I think the thing that surprised me the most is almost what hasn't changed.
Yeah, you.
No, to be fair, I think our first 6 months, I was a really good boyfriend. Like, I cooked for you.
That's the honeymoon period.
Yeah, I cooked for you.
Oh yeah, we haven't even mentioned our first Valentine's Day when you cooked a meal for me.
Chicken,
and I didn't die.
Roast potatoes.
Yeah.
Vegetables.
Yeah.
And do you remember what sauce?
Well, it was the chicken tonight sauce.
Country French.
Country French is my favourite.
Yeah. So yeah. I was quite the Gordon Ramsay.
Did you practice it before you made it? How many times?
Just the once.
Yeah.
But I made my flatmate and her other half eat it. And they were like, yeah, this is good, well done. I was like, I know.
Well done, mate.
She's very lucky. I also used to do all the washing up before you came over. So I almost feel like that's kind of...
No.
That's the washing up done.
It's a different dynamic when you start living together, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things
that you have to get used to.
Yeah.
Like me moaning that you're not doing the washing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one of my favourite games to play? I want to see if you can remember this. When we're driving particularly, I quite like this. I'll say to you, what noise does a dog make?
Oh god, this, yeah.
And you'll say...
Woof.
And then I'll say, what noise does a duck make?
Quack.
And then I'll say, what noise does a pig make?
Wink.
And we'll continue this, and
For a long time.
I'll exhaust a lot of animals, and then eventually we get to my favourite bit of the game, and like the longer you can extend the game, it's so much sweeter when you get to this bit. But then I'll eventually get to the bit, What noise does a cat make?
Moan, 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 moan.
It's one of my favourite games.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add to the origin story of
Well, yeah, no,
us?
you had like a question like what's changed about you, what's changed about me? What's better now? That shouldn't be a hard one. I was expecting there to be like answers like that.
What answers?
Like everything.
You're quite good at like looking after me when
Yeah.
I need looking after.
Yeah. I comfort you.
Yeah. You make me laugh, but you've always done that, so that's
Yeah.
not new. I don't know. What were you expecting?
I was expecting a long list, to be
No,
honest.
I just think
I think my
we-
fashion's got better. My sense of fashion.
You don't have a sense of fashion.
Yes, I do. If anyone watches this, they can see that I wear at least 2 outfits.
Yeah, you wear the same, like the t-shirts that look the same for like every episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty well put together.
Right. Okay. I mean, I've noticed that you wear less graphic tees.
Yeah.
Like when we first met, it was all about the graphic tee, whereas now you kind of mix it up a bit.
Well, Zac Efron wears things like this.
Yeah,
see.
he doesn't wear like the Breakfast Club t-shirts. I mean,
No.
he should. That would be cool.
It
but
would.
He doesn't.
But yeah, I guess that's the other thing, right? Is in an alternate universe, how much better do you think it would be to date Zac Efron? Because I think very.
I don't know if I could date a famous person, really.
Really?
Yeah. They wouldn't be around very often.
What if this podcast just like becomes massively successul and we
then
both
I-
become famous?
That's fine.
Yeah,
Especially if we're just famous for doing what we're doing right now.
which is very little.
Just chatting.
Yeah. But why don't you guys tell us how you met your significant others, unless you don't have one, in which case don't read the comments because it'll be just really, really sad for you.
Yeah.
Just seeing all these like meet cutes and everyone being happy, then you're just there alone
Forever alone.
reading these comments thinking, when will it happen for me?
No, I feel like we should also invite the singletons to comment.
What are they,
They
going
might
to say?
have previous relationships, or they might have a dream relationship. They can write a story about how they meet their future other half. I just want everyone to get involved.
In an ideal world,
I don't want to leave anyone out.
in like a perfect scenario,
Yeah.
how would you most like to be wooed?
Food.
Just food. Well, I did that a little bit.
Yeah. But just feed me food.
Oh, that's not the answer I thought you were going to give.
What did you think I was going to give?
I thought you'd want to be kind of like dragged through the woods with a group of people, lined up on your knees, and then have someone sort of with a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire go eeny meeny miny mo, and then go I choose you, and then like drag you into a like trailer for
Very sexy.
fun times.
Fun times. No, as much as I love Negan, I wouldn't want to be wooed in that way by Negan.
No, you wouldn't want to be a Negan wife like that.
No. How, in an ideal world, how would you have been wooed?
Ellen Page would go, not a lesbian. It was a huge mistake. I thought I was, but then I met you. That'd be an ideal world. And then
Yeah.
Zac Efron would pop along and go, this is hot, let me join in. And perfect.
I think on that note, that's probably enough.
That's how we met. Bye. Oh, wait, where can I meet us and stuff? Not meet us, tweet us.
Where can you meet? Well,
If you want to tweet us,
it's at wontgrowuppod.
yeah, if you want to email us,
It's wontgrowuppod@gmail.com.
or you could just leave a comment. This is
Yeah.
YouTube. Why don't you leave a comment, like and subscribe?
Yeah, do those things, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Not gonna say bye.
Bye.
I'm eating popcorn, man.